I would like to nominate Jenna Kay because of her humble and patient spirit. Yes, I chose Jenna to be our last student in the Sonlight because I knew I could count on her to be patient in her wait for this honor. Jenna could have easily been honored any time during our school year. While most first graders need to wait in order to work on different character qualities such as diligence or obedience, Jenna was already diligent and obedient from the very beginning. Most people are familiar with the love chapter from 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 7. It reads, "Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous. It does not brag, and it is not proud. Love is not rude. It is not selfish, and it does not become angry easily. Love does not remember wrongs done against it. Love is not happy with evil, but is happy with the truth. Love patiently accepts all things. It always trusts, always hopes, and always continues strong." As I read these verses, Jenna, I see your sweet face, and that is why you get the honor of being our last student in the Sonlight for the school year of 2019-2020. As the last student honored, I would normally allow you to choose one of the class mascots to keep forever. So if you let me know which one you would like, I will have it ready and waiting for you whenever you pick up the rest of your belongings from school. Congratulations, with love and prayer, Mrs. Johnson and Mrs. Patel. Congratulations, sweet girl. I would like to nominate Anthony W. as student in the Sonlight because of his generosity and willingness to share with others. A couple of months ago, when we were still in school, the students received their pizza coupons for the Book It Reading program. I overheard Anthony saying he was excited because he only needed one more coupon in order to have enough for his whole family to have free pizza. Anthony, God has seen this act of selflessness and is very pleased with you. This is a prime example of putting others over yourself. 1 Corinthians 10:24 reads, "No one should seek their own good, but the good of others." Anthony, I pray you will continue to live generously by putting others over yourself. We love you. Love, Mrs. Judy. Anthony, that's fantastic. I love that. I would like to nominate Melania Leonardi as a student in the Sonlight because of her joy she shares with the world. All throughout the year, Melania has brought her joy into our classroom with her smile, treats to share with the class, and special notes to her teachers. Since we have not been at school, it has not stopped her from sharing her joy. I come home one day and find a baggie of yummy treats and beautiful flowers with a sweet note from Melania. I was so sad that I was not home when she dropped them off, but she still continues to share her joy even when we're not physically at school. Thank you so much, Melania, for sharing your joy no matter the circumstances. I pray that you continue to allow God to use you and your joy all throughout your life. We love you. And Melania, I can't wait to get back to school with you so you can teach me more jump rope. I was love Mrs. Judy and a little Mrs. Long there at the end with jump rope. I would like to nominate Drew G. for the character quality of initiative. Initiative can be defined as doing what needs to be done before I'm asked to do it. It's a character quality that helps us put many other important things into action. Let me explain. Drew became a part of our TC family during the third quarter. It can be hard to start a new school, especially when you come after everything's already up and running. There are new people, new routines, new curriculum, and new spaces. But Drew jumped right in. Here are some examples of how he took initiative, which in turn set some other things in action. He took initiative to get to know people by being friendly and open. And because of that, he quickly made new friends. He took initiative as a learner. And because of that, he's already been able to extend his learning beyond what he needs to learn in fourth grade. He's a fast and careful worker. And because of that, other people could finish their work without distraction. And Drew took initiative in our class chapel by asking for a speaking part. Because of this, he really knocked my socks off. He'd only been with us about a week when we began to practice. He could have taken a lesser role, but he wanted to fully participate. Drew, in your short time with us, you have wowed me by going above and beyond what has been asked of you. I am so glad you are a part of our TC family. Congratulations and lots of love, Mrs. Boone. Drew, I just have to tell you, I am wowed by you too, and I'm so glad that you and your family are at Troy Christian. I would like to nominate Heidi F. because she demonstrates love. I can't think of a single time when I have heard her say an unkind word or display an unkind look. She is quick to help and serve another. She is quick to encourage and to forgive. She is quick to bring joy and laughter. As I think of Heidi, the message paraphrase of Galatians comes to mind. But what happens when we live God's way? He brings gifts into our lives, much the same way that fruit appears in an orchard. Things like affection for others, exuberance about life, serenity. We develop a willingness to stick with things, a sense of compassion in the heart, and a conviction that a basic holiness permeates things and people. Paul seems to be talking about Heidi. She does have an exuberance about life, which changes the atmosphere around her. And she exudes affections for others. Thank you, Heidi, for blessing our classroom with love. Congratulations and lots of love, Mrs. Barnishan. I would like to nominate Trevor P. because he is salt in his world now. At Troy Christian, we identify SALT, S-A-L-T, as speaking, acting, leading, and thinking like Jesus. Trevor is enthusiastic in the way he interacts with others, participates in class, and expresses his thoughts. He is kind, polite, unselfish, friendly, honest, caring, just absolutely full of salt to influence others for the kingdom of God. One of the ways he has been salt in my life is the thoughtful way he has chosen and given gifts to me. Trevor, everyone loves you, and we were blessed to have you in our class this year to season our days. I can't wait to see you lead in 6th grade next year. Remember Hebrews 10, 24 and 25, and let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another. Love and congratulations, Mrs. Barnishan. I would like to nominate Maddie W. because of the way she dances through life with poise and grace. Though there are many types of dancers, Maddie reminds me of ballerinas the most. Whether they are leaping, plieing, or pirouetting, ballerinas always look elegant, and they're so confident that their tiny toes will hold them up. Maddie shows the same type of confidence and grace in her everyday attitude and actions. When it comes to school, she does her work with excellence. And when she was absent, she showed perseverance in completing anything she missed. When it comes to relationships, Maddie can be relied on to show grace to all. She leaps in to help others. She gently glides to work or play with anyone. I'm pretty sure I've seen her twirl in the classroom because confidence and joy radiate from her. Maddie, I'm not sure what type of dancing you have planned for the future, but I know that wherever you dance in life, God is going to use your confidence and grace to bless everyone around you. Congratulations, love, Mrs. Stefan. I would like to nominate men for student in the Sonlight. In junior, I watched a lot of Judge Judy. Some people came into her courtroom with hardly any evidence. Others brought witnesses who advocated for them. Advocates are people who support another person or cause. Nora is a great example of an advocate. This past year, Nora supported her friends by encouraging them to tell an adult about problems they were having. If they were afraid to talk to someone, Nora spoke for them. Nora said she was afraid too because she didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings or get anyone in trouble. But she showed courage by speaking up, and she showed compassion by asking to talk privately with others so they would not be embarrassed. Even though it was awkward and a little scary for them, I was blessed to hear and see Nora showing compassion while seeking justice for her friends. Proverbs 38:1 says, "Speak up for people who have no voice, for the rights of all the down and outers. Speak out for justice." Nora keeps speaking up for others. I think there's a group of people who do this for a living. They're called lawyers. Congratulations and love, Mrs. Stefan. Nora, I'm proud of you too. I got to be on the witnessing side of that many times, and that is really important. Speak up for your friends. I would like to nominate Owen R. There are 3 things Owen loves that can be used to describe 3 awesome character qualities he has. First off, Owen is reliable like a piano. If you press any of the C keys on a piano, you can trust that they will sound a certain way. In fact, if they don't sound right, you either hit the wrong key or you need to tune your piano. This year, Owen could be counted on to be responsible with his work. He is also a reliable friend. Owen is flexible enough to play the piano upside down. I saw you practicing, and work with any of his classmates without complaint. Speaking of flexibility, Owen reminds me of my cats. Cats get a bad rap for being lazy and not caring about what goes on around them. Maybe they're just chill and willing to go with the flow. That's how Owen is. I can rely on Owen to be cool and calm, even if the rest of the class is going doggone crazy. Finally, Owen is joyful. Owen's joy doesn't come out as screaming at the top of his lungs, painting an O on his chest, and helping Brutus crowd surf during a game like some diehard Ohio State fans. Although I haven't been to a game with him, so maybe that happens. But Owen's joy is more like a content sigh after watching OSU beat Michigan for the 8th year in a row. His joy is a sign of peace and gratitude. All is right in the world. Owen, thank you for being a reliable, flexible, and joyful guy. Congratulations and love, Mrs. Steffen. I would like to nominate Layla S. Have you ever had a bad day and just needed a little bit of cheer? I am sure we could all say yes to that question. Life is filled with many unexpected twists and turns. All Layla has to do is flash one of her dimpled smiles, and I can feel, once again, I feel like I can tackle the challenges that are in front of me. I created my own acronym for SMILE for you, Layla. Show me merriment in little exchanges. Layla, that is what you do. A smile may be small in size, but it brings such joy to those who get to see it. Your smile is contagious. It's hard to not want to smile back. Layla, I have enjoyed having you in my homeroom this year. Your sweet and gentle nature has brought a sense of calm to our class. I am reminded of the verse in Galatians 5 that lists the fruit of the Spirit. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, which is patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. May your life always reflect the fruit of the Spirit and never stop smiling. Congratulations, love, Mrs. Jones. I would like to nominate Phil W. Phil brings life to our classroom. There are some days when everyone is quiet and feeling kind of lazy, and these are the days when Philip is clutch. He is always ready for anything. As an avid cyclist, Phil loves spending time on his bike on the road or on the trail. It takes a lot of practice and endurance to build the stamina and skills it takes to be a good rider. Phil's ability to push into hard things on a bike shows his ability to do the hard things in class and in relationships when he needs to. Thanks for being an awesome dude and digging into the areas the Lord has brought you into. Congratulations, sir. Love, Mr. Butson. I would like to nominate Jackie O. Jackie has a tender heart that the Lord could use in so many ways. When a friend is struggling, Jackie is there to lend support or help cheer them up. When a classmate is having a creative block, Jackie does a great job inspiring and pulling creativity from them using her own creative gifts. And if there is an animal in need, you better believe Jackie will be there to give care before Jack Hanna or the Kratt brothers can. I can't wait to see what the Lord does with the many gifts he has given you. Keep it up. Congratulations. Love, Mr. Butson.